Hey now, yeah, that's right. All right. Hopefully my guest will be here soon. 211. Spread the word around. It's gonna be pop culture talk and whatever. Bullshitting. Bullshit. General chit chat, all that. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. One person already watched it. All right. Well, the guest I invited, my friend, takes to get here. I will go to some Discord people if they want to watch this. Maybe he's smoking on it. Hello, Griggy. What's up, bitch? Hey, gentlemen. Mr. Helen DeKellar still alive. It's all right. I was in there earlier when Jinx and Douche was in there. Get it? Jinx and thing. Oh, shit. My buddy's here.
How's it going today?
What's up, Steam General?
The Scum General. That's me, brother.
Yeah,
how you doing this evening?
Everybody's a different name on Facebook, but I have a different last name. It's not TV, right? We go on YouTube. We can pick whatever the hell name we want. It could be a part of our name. It could be not our name at all. I know the Grigster is his name, but he's in YouTube right now, so he is the Grigster. Jennifer is definitely her name, but that is not somebody's full name. So that's only her first name. And it's a Boston thing. Jennifer. She doesn't live in Boston anymore. Can't say where she lives, but she moved somewhere else.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Everybody's doing great. All right. Well, some people are saying, drop Joe Rogan. We're leaving. They left. I think, it's going to take? It's going to take Beyonce and Metallica saying, yeah, drop Joe Rogan. We're leaving. The Queen Bee and fucking Metallica. Yeah. Joe Rogan, go fuck yourself. Go to hell. Nobody cares.
What?
You stopped being edgy over a decade ago. Nobody gives a fuck about you anymore. If you die, we will not care. Right. And boom. And then Neil Young. I know why they don't care about Neil Slofkin, Neil Young, and Joni Mitchell, because they're like, in a few years, these people are going to be dead. Metallica may not be dead for quite a while. And the Queen Bee, no. Beyonce is even younger than Metallica. I'll be right back. I got to shut them down and not answer. I'll just turn my phones off.
All right, take your time.
Okay. That might be true. Yeah, you can call.
Let me grab my guitar.
That's A. 2. No. Okay, for those that aren't like the guy that's calling, got the guts, and you want to talk to me and this other person at any point in time, my point is step on up and have some freaking guts. There you go. I'm like the guy on the phone. He doesn't have any. She's called a troll. I'm writing a book about trolling. How to avoid the trolls. How to avoid the trolls. I can teach you how.
Do I troll? I troll a lot on Facebook, not on IG.
Man, no, I'm talking about how to avoid them. If you want to be a great broadcaster, maybe make some money, this is how you avoid trolls. If you already have a lot, this is how you take a big note I've been told. This is how you get rid of them. This is how I did.
Well, you know what? People are going to troll, and
No,
it does happen.
that's not my apartment. He's in another location, which I'm not at liberty to say what state. It's not mine. That's all I got to say. So there you go.
I'm reporting from a location undisclosed due to
Okay. That's right.
you don't really need to know. You just see me right
But
here.
Helen, we are from the same town. He's from a different part than I am. Right. So there you go, man. We are from the same town.
Yes, we are. I've known Kenny for a long time. Kenny has known of me for a long time.
Well, not that long. I've known of your two brothers for quite a while.
Well, yes, I am. I run with an immediate family. We're known as
We'll bring the
back in this
doctor
back in this town. We're known as the boys.
The boys are back in town.
All right, this guy calls himself Helen. That's his online name.
Good. It's nice to be here this evening. This is my first time on the broadcast.
Kenny's a big deal around these parts.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Big name. Yes, sir.
So we were discussing about the whole thing with Joe Rogan and the attacks on him, and
or maybe Griggy is right
is that whose phone is that?
That YouTube could kill it also. Beyonce, Metallica, YouTube, they should all team up and be like, "We're leaving," and then they'll be like, "Go hang yourself."
Well, I'm kind of I'm kind of for the Joe Rogan only because the small topic that he does cover is very small in the whole retrospect of what we discuss in the world.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of other topics that he hasn't touched upon, and there's other people that are in our pop culture that he has yet to interview. So the attacks on Joe Rogan currently by people from the 60s and 70s, Neil Young, Joni Mitchell. I don't really listen to their music, but I respect what they have to say. And if they want to
listen to some of their music,
it's good for them.
Right.
Yeah.
And
it would only affect me if like Tupac or Biggie came out of the grave and said, "Yo, I don't listen to Joe Rogan." Maybe then I would be like, "Wow, that's something powerful." But I don't see that happening anytime soon.
I think it's going to take a younger crowd of musicians to make them turn around and go, "Fuck off, Joe." I think that's what's going to take.
Yeah, the people who are boycotting him don't have large influence over people who are younger.
Right, and pretty soon, you know.
Kenny, you should probably mute your phone.
Pretty much.
I called twice. You should probably mute your phone.
I thought I should do that. You know, I should turn it off.
So how about you just mute it?
Okay, power. Goodbye, phone. Goodbye, dude.
Yeah.
So how do you know Kenny, Stein?
Oh God, we went to school together. Same high school.
Okay.
He went to school with my brothers. My brothers back in the day was very influential in how the community worked. We played sports.
I can say I liked the younger one over the older one.
Yeah.
Yep, picking favorites, Kenny.
Yeah. One was kind of a douche. The other one was more easier to get along with.
So are you younger than Kenny then, or are those your younger brothers?
He's older.
That went to school? Okay.
No, I'm older.
Yeah, he's older. He was oldest. I spotted him on Facebook, and I'm like, hold on, there's another one? This has got to be the oldest. It's the junior of the father. So there you go.
Do you still live in the Kenny area? You don't name the city.
No, we both moved down to other areas.
Okay.
Yeah, I currently live in a. Well, I'm there to I'm there to support Kenny, and I'm about to see his exhibit at some point.
Oh,
so
cool.
I'm there to support him.
It's in the place we used to live. So
yes. Yeah. Actually, he's doing very well if he's getting his artwork broadcasted. I do music. I'm in a small little group. We're in the process of restructuring because some of the members actually have careers in other fields that they have to take care of. So in the hiatus that I'm in the process of rewriting music and doing a lot of the music myself. So we're going from the direction of like a rock band more towards an industrial band with a little bit of influence of hip hop. So we're trying to do a
I like
reemergence.
industrial. Everybody does.
Yeah, industrial rocks. Let me tell you.
What would you, if you had to name a band that sounded like yours, would you say like Nine Inch Nails?
Dude, that there are a few industrial bands that don't focus on just the machinery and have vocalists, and they're pretty angry, like Ministry and Big Black. Those are my favorites, but not all are like that. I'm not a big fan of the industrial bands where it's just noise. Not a big fan.
Oh, okay. So like Ministry is is probably the edge of where it becomes noise versus actual music. I've been listening to Killing Joke recently, and Millennial, the '80s, and that type of music is very good. And it's the type of music that I think it will draw in a young audience because their parents will listen to it and be like, hey, you know what, that sounds familiar. And then the kids today, I mean, they're into some heavy stuff. Lorna Shore, I've been listening to Lorna Shore, In the Abyss. I've been listening to there's some other groups I listen to, Arch Enemy, and the music today is very rich when it comes to rock bands. I do listen to hip hop, but when it comes to hip hop, I don't really listen to any of the new stuff. I listen to more of the old
Fred
stuff.
Durst and stuff. Sorry, interrupt.
Well, Fred Durst was very influential back in the late '90s, early 2000s. He was the man. He was the Pete Davidson. Now, how Pete Davidson is where everyone wants to date a guy like Pete Davidson. Everyone back then wanted to date somebody who looked like Fred Durst. And
Pete Davidson's probably the funniest comedian alive, like most influential.
Well, actually, if you watch Suicide Squad 2 and you see Pete Davidson's contribution, now he's not in it that long, but what he does is he drives the plot of the movie. And that's very incredible. For when he comes out of the bathroom, dumps the toilet paper, and you suspect that what was he doing? Why did he give Marshall Waller that look?
Mr. Gerald,
because he did his thing.
Shared on Messenger. I just gave you a link for the show to share to your friends, if you like.
Okay, I see that, but I don't want to. I'll share that later because I don't want to get off this broadcast. But the topic is rich.
Oh, so shit! Shalom. What is up, Mr.
Yeah, we see that. Hello, Mr. Snake.
That's what Sam Hill called himself. Sometimes I call him by his nickname that he shows, his internet name, Bella the Snake, or just the Snake.
So Kenny's involved with a large online community that are very supportive of him, and he has probably like a solid 100 fans. So
that's good.
Did you really like hang out with Kenny in real life, or is it just your brother?
Not yet. Not yet. I hung out with one of his brothers, the younger one, once.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, and I went to I was in class with the older one. I didn't really like him that much. That's why I didn't hang out with him outside of school.
Yeah.
You can't control your class. Take the class, the school decides who's in your class.
Yeah. My influence was early '90s. I used to hang out in Hunts Point. Used to run cars back in the day until the cops came and busted me, along with a bunch of other drivers. And then I stopped getting out of that car scene.
Reminiscing. And you remember Weed Road?
I remember Stiggs. You remember Stiggs? He had Stiggs back in the day was running the white Monte Carlo with the 305, and
Weed Road was this couple that you could drive to their house. They let anybody park, and you could just do whatever you want. You could smoke weed, you could drink.
Yeah.
You wanted to do heavier shit, and you had it on you, you could do it. And they just let you do it.
Kenny's kind of likes to dabble around in a white girl once in a while.
Kenny's good people.
I'm just saying, Kenny's good people. And you could park. It was back in the day. You could park and you could do whatever. And the couple let you do it on their property, and everybody called it Weed Road. And that's what they called it. And they're like, "Where you go, man?" I was gonna go hang out on Weed Road. They're like, We're going there ourselves, man. What's yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what you gotta check out, which is no longer there, or it's been
I'm just saying
gentrified.
that's no longer there, but it was there back in the day, and it's probably back in your day too.
No, we used to hang out at a place in White Plains called Buckout Road, and Buckout Road was supposedly where the quote unquote albinos lived. So you would drive your car on this bumpy road, go up and down these hills with the lights off, and or you'd smoke. We'd hang out there, smoke weed. Like we did a lot of smoking weed at Buckout Road, Playland, the Wall, in the parking lot of Food Emporium back in the day, which is I don't know what it is now. Every time I go by, it's a different business. But it used to be across the street from the high school.
You probably experienced Manor Park when you could still make all the noise, right?
Yes, Manor Park. Oh God, we did a lot of stuff.
More my day, and your younger brother, and I'm sure your younger brother's days were when, at some point, you couldn't make noise there anymore. Sucks.
Yep.
A friend named Mike that had your experience. He's 7 years older than me, so he's probably in your group.
Yes. You used to hang out with my younger brother Darsky.
Okay, and, but do you remember a guy named Mike that you might have gone to high school with that eventually started driving cabs around the area that we like?
Maybe
my section of our hometown. You know, the one that has its own train station also.
Oh, no. I hung out.
This guy Mike drove cabs around that station. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I actually, you know what? It's funny. I went to the Cellar Bar not too long ago. Probably it was this summer.
Well, I'm saying that Mike. Well, I could say Mike was a white guy, so that's yeah.
Well, yeah. If it's the Mike that went into, I think it's the Mike that went into the army. They call him Little Mike Ski. He was a white guy. I think he was short.
He went in the army for a while, and then he works in Harrison.
Yep. I do go by the old neighborhood. I drive a chopper, so when I do go by, I do visit people, and the whole area has changed.
You drive a helicopter?
What?
I drive a 100 cubic inch monster with a 260 tire in the back and a 90 tire in the front. So I drive a 2-wheel chopper.
Hell, and I missed what you said.
That's crazy.
Well, hell is right. I'm not a Hell's Angel, but you're getting halfway there. No, I can't say that. But I've been in the old neighborhood. You know, I have yet to go by Kenny's because I'm in the city, and when I'm in the city, it's normally for work or just to get the food.
What do you do for work? If you don't mind me asking.
I can't go into depth, but I will say I protect people's lives.
Field. Okay.
Just to get, cool. I'll give you this. I save lives by taking lives.
All right. You're with Blackwater.
No, because Blackwater's overseas. We're domestic.
I was only kidding.
No. Actually,
I won't go into what kind, but the guest that joined us is a salesman. I'm not saying myself. Okay. No, I'm saying you.
Me. Yeah, I'm a salesman. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not say what you sell because
I sell Bibles. No, that's okay. I sell Bibles.
Okay.
God bless you. The world needs more of God's words.
All right.
That's right.
Okay, Big Bird. I know Big Bird. What's up, Ian?
So,
Mr.
Hello, Ian.
Hey guys, it's me, Big Bird.
No, it's Ian Alice. So
you guys are talking about roads. I remember a certain street I used to hang out on.
Well, what street was that, Big Bird?
Hold on. Was that when you were 34 and white, failed at life, or?
It's called Sesame Street. You ever been there, Kenny? It's got some sketchy characters.
Yeah, I heard Ian
Oscar the Grouch.
Big Bird, I heard.
Snuffleupagus. His trunk was almost as long as your brain.
I heard that Sesame Street hired a new writer named Ian Alice.
Hey, Kenny. Do you watch Sesame Street?
No, but Big Bird, do you know who is Ian Alice?
He's that very successful comedian. I like that guy.
Right.
I don't know about successful. I like him, but
That
he's not
comedian
successful.
is 39 and white, found it life. That's right.
Sounds like you're a pretty big fan. Hey, Kenny. Hey, Kenny. You ever practice your alphabet?
Not in a while.
You want to try singing it with me?
No.
I'd like to hear that.
Come
No.
on, Ken.
Yeah, I gotta hear this.
No.
Kenny, we all
A
want
is
to
for
hear it.
asshole.
B is for
Butthole.
bitch named Ian.
All right, let's play a game where we just you add a letter, then you got to start over. So A asshole, B butthole.
C for cocksucker named Ian.
Asshole, butthole, cocksucker.
Name Ian.
No,
Can we
it has
skip
to
to
start
the-
with a D, you retarded motherfucker.
Can we skip to L and go down from that way?
Hey, Ken, what word starts with an N?
Yeah, what word starts
Fuck
with an
you,
N? Ken?
faggot.
All right,
The type of word that gets us canceled.
Good night. Oh, good night. Oh, what the hell? I don't know. Good night, Ian. Okay, who's this now? I don't know who you are, so I can't let you on. Yeah, this is another way how you get rid of trolls because, yeah, if I don't know who you are, you get me on camera. I don't know who you are, so I don't want to let you on. So,
Yeah, it happens. That guy was a little but
no, that was Ian because I looked at you when you're the host of a stream, right? You can look at the 3 dots and see who it is, even if they have a different name. Right?
Okay, cool.
I looked at the 3 dots for this person that says cock lover, and I don't even know who they are. So, cock lover. Have a good night. We'll see. I don't know who you are, so why are you my backstage?
All right.
You could do that. It's your brother.
Hey, you know what? This is a learning experience. I normally play music, guitar, karaoke. I do a lot of things in front of the mic. I have never done production.
I can't do karaoke at this time because it's a little late.
No. I would. We could do a collab. I mean, I have my guitar here, but we could do a collaboration later, maybe on another broadcast.
I am doing variety show Friday night at 6. If you're free then, but if you're not, then not.
Yeah. I am currently conditioning myself, so I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I have a tournament coming up, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. So I had to put a lot of things on: backhoe, music, writing. One of my favorite things that one of my personal projects I'm actually writing on.
So you try to come up a couple more times, you're gonna get banned. So good night. I don't know you, so and you got to come on camera. So if I don't know you, you got to come on camera. So I know you're probably gonna try and porn bomb. I don't want to lose my channel. They don't allow.
We don't.
So,
we don't allow naked streams. For that, go to OnlyFans and conduct your business over there.
Or post a video of it, of a video. You can post a porn video of you making porn on Twitter. You can. Twitter allows it.
Have them do that on their own personal channel.
Right. But I'm saying, so Kenny, what if my kids see it? Just block sensitive material on your kid's phone and they won't see any of that. Plain and simple.
I have a question. Have you seen the trailers for the upcoming Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness?
I love Doctor Strange. I didn't even see Doctor Strange 1. I missed the boat. I gotta see it before there's a 2.
Okay. No, I do.
I've read a Doctor Strange graphic novel. I read Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom. They went on an adventure.
Doctor Doom, actually, they're doing the Black Panther 2, and Doctor Doom is gonna be he's gonna make his MCU
didn't a major
debut
guy,
in that.
Didn't guy that played a major role in the original one die? Yeah.
No, in the first Black Panther,
Yeah, I think the
the
guy died.
actor T'Challa, yeah, he died. He
Yeah.
he was a dead man walking. So when you watch those movies, you know, I think it's he died after Endgame, and
No, no, no. This is someone I know, Mr. Snake. It's not Brutal Mafia.
yeah, uh, Chad Boseman, which is a very phenomenal character. He's a very phenomenal actor. His story is incredible because he got funding from Denzel Washington for college,
Ooh,
and he got into acting, and then was later able to meet Denzel Washington,
thanks, Grady.
and he was able to thank him for his contribution.
Anybody
But
else
for
wants to come
Denzel
on up?
Washington, that's it was just another Tuesday or
I
Wednesday for
think
him,
it's still on there.
and that's kind of hot, you know.
I know
But
it
yeah,
would be because I shared the.
yeah. So in terms of Doctor Strange 2, what I'm very happy to see is Tom Cruise making an appearance in this movie, along with some of the other a lot of other characters. John Krasinski, who was supposed to be Dr. Reed Richards, he's making an appearance, and this isn't going to be. I thought like No Way Home was incredible with the
Anybody brought a
cinematography and
troll,
everything.
except for a troll like that troll that was trying to come up here, wants to come up. Come on up if you like to. Nobody's telling you to. But you do
Well,
what you want.
We got a Shrek coming up. That's what it is, you know.
What?
So yeah, trolls like I call them
Dude, in
Shreks.
the book,
You
I'm
know,
going to tell them if you're a YouTube broadcaster and you StreamYard and you would not like a troll to come up to your broadcast, I'm going to say, check the 3 dots. And if they may not be the person that they say they are. Right, like I'll check your 3 dots. Let's say you weren't on camera, right?
I'm on camera,
Right. I see who it is, right? Only I get to see that. Right. I know that's you because I know you. Right. But I'm just saying, even
yeah.
that, it doesn't right. And that troll, the name that they had, the 3 dots said something totally different. That's why they got kicked.
Yeah, you kick them. You
Right.
definitely kick them.
Yeah.
It's your broadcast. It's your ship, and you're the captain. We're right now just taking a cruise. If it was a pleasure cruise,
Right.
we just started our trip
oh,
out of Long Island.
did you
We're gonna
see?
go take a
Did
trip
you
to Jersey, and
see?
then we're coming back to Long Island.
Did you see Spider-Man: No Way Home?
Woo! Did I see Spider-Man No Way Home? The story behind that was I was waiting to see it with other people, but other
Yeah.
people bailed on me, so I went to see it myself. And let me tell you, it is a masterpiece.
Yeah. I was
The
impressed.
character, I was very impressed. A lot of people said, "Hey, it was all right." No, I was impressed. I mean, bringing back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield to replay their parts, that was
And all
awesome.
the villains. I mean, we thought we're done with this villain. Apparently not.
No. See, what happened is they brought those villains in for quote unquote a one time shot, but they're gonna come back, and they have to come back because the people love to see villains that are tragic like that.
It's just
Okay.
like I hope I get to next time Kermit and Friends goes live. Not that I really like that show, but I spotted the guy that does uniqueness. That's what he does now. He used to be called Seance Entertainment, right? And his girlfriend blocked the things that made his show great, like Helen that you just met and was live with, and Rex and his buddy Cosmic. I'm going to tell him, dude, why don't you just demoderate her and go, oh yeah, you lost your moderation privileges. You can't block Cos, Rex, or Helen. They make the show great. You stupid. Yeah.
Oh, you're reading comments from people?
No. I'm telling you, that's what I'm going to tell the actual guy and tell him, fucking
Yeah.
man up. You can't let your woman block what made your show great. Block the people that made it great. Everybody wants them on. You want them back on. Get some fucking balls and tell her, yeah, I demoderated you. You can't take control of the show, bitch. This is my show. Yeah.
I'm not trying to take control of your show. I'm actually just
I'm talking about this guy
that
does another show. He's got to man up and tell his woman, yeah, this is the way it is. I'm gonna tell him. He sometimes comes to Kerman Friends says on Sundays. I was on there with him once, and I spotted him another time. So I think he goes on that show, and I'll be able to tell him, man, you got to man up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those people being on that show were why we started watching that guy.
Hey, I got a question though. Now, what did you feel about the part when Aunt May caught the bad one from the Green Goblin? Did that bring a little tear to your eye? Did you just be like, oh, when she caught the bad one?
But I was sad, but you know,
I was a little heartbroken because I didn't expect that, and I thought she would be surviving in the series a little longer.
Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man, no matter what Spider-Man is eventually going to lose someone he cares about because he's Spider-Man. It just happens. It's part of the Spider-Man playbook. It could be her.
Yeah.
It could be the girlfriend. It could be the uncle. It could be anybody. Anybody he's close to.
It's funny you should say that.
At any point, and he can't stop it. And then he has to deal with it after that. That's right.
Toby's Spider-Man. He lost his best friend Harry.
His uncle, he lost.
Andrew Garfield lost Gwen Stacy, his girlfriend, and now this one lost his Aunt May.
Actually, original Tobey Maguire also lost his uncle. Hello.
Oh, that's an awesome point. That was the first one, and he lost his uncle. And you know what? One thing that I missed that it would have been good to see if they could have brought that back was Bonesaw. Bonesaw he was a Randy Macho Man Savage. Woo! His appearance in that movie was incredible, even though it's short. It was a very short part, but I missed that.
Also, I guess Venom played by two guys is why Venom didn't make it. Venom was only played by one guy who would have been in that movie.
Well, yeah, the first Venom is Topher Grace.
I guess the world was saying it's the beta Venom. The first one was the beta Venom, and they liked the second one. I think that's
the second one. Yeah, the first Venom.
Maybe some other people are saying the first Venom Alpha, the new one was beta. That's why that movie failed. I think both people are sending a message. And then how are they going to pick one? Everybody feels one was alpha, one was beta, and the other people think the opposite, that the first, yeah. So, I think I didn't see the second one, so I can't weigh in on it.
Well, I don't know what happened with Topher Grace. He's the one that played the first Venom.
Yeah.
And supposedly he died in that movie, but it's very hard to kill Venom. And in the same way that we saw, Venom get transported from one universe to the next universe, which was done in the cutscenes between Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, and No Way Home. It's funny you should say that. They just casted somebody for Madam Web.
Two Venom movies?
Why, yes, there is. Yes, there is.
I haven't seen any Venom movies.
Oh my God! Oh, yo, you have to go see the first Venom. Is an origin story. It is somewhat similar to the origin story to Spider-Man 3's Venom, where the creature came from outer space. What they don't talk about is that there's more than one Venom. And in the first Venom movie, standalone,
there's more than one Venom. No.
Yes, there is. There's a whole planet of them, and they're symbiotes, but they're called something else. And they actually have their own
Venoms. What?
Yes, there is. But I don't want to go too much into it because Sony Pictures has just announced the introduction of No, which is the King of Darkness the creator of the symbiotes, and how
The Venom
powerful is Null.
creator? The Venom creator?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
See, when you watch the first, okay, let me tell you. Oh my God, this is so Sony Pictures right now has a gold mine, and they need the MCU to transport that gold mine and all that gold to the bank. So
Are
Marvel
they
movies
planning
are
a
actually
Venom?
propelling
Are they
Sony
going to
Pictures.
do a Venom movie about all the Venoms? A super Venom
Well,
movie?
what they're going to do is they have a character called Madam Web, and Madam Web is somehow involved in the Spider Verse, and she's the she just knows a lot of things. You know, she has mystical powers, cosmic powers. She knows things that happen in the future that have yet to take place. And I'd like to see the direction how they're going to adapt that character, who's been portrayed in the '90s show of Spider-Man. She was portrayed there, and in the comic books. And I want to see how they're going to adapt her for the cinema, because they normally you can't keep the character 100%, so they kind of tweak
what
them.
time period was Madam Web added in comics?
I don't know in the comic books, but it must have been sometime in the '90s. But
Yeah.
during the Spider-Man animated run, which used to be on Fox TV,
Yeah.
which was done as a serial, so one episode followed the other episode. There was a character named Madam Web, and she was the one guiding
Never saw the
Spider-Man
serial.
through his journey. Oh, I did. I did. I used to sometimes call out of work just to catch it if I couldn't record it. See, back in the day, oh man, these people don't know what it was like
Dude,
to record
I lost
shows with the
$100.
VCR.
I lost $100 calling out of work a few days ago because it was kind of hailing. Not a fan of hail.
Yeah, well, listen, if it's your life versus money, your life is gonna your life you could live another day. You know,
Yeah.
it's not worth dying for money. I mean,
No, I'm saying I
that's
wouldn't die in hail. I just don't like hail.
you get listen a big piece. If you get a nice chunk of hail falling at a certain velocity and hit you right there in the soft spot, yeah, you're gonna have a bad day. That may be your last day, and it's gonna be a bad day. So you're gonna be like, wow, you know, what you're gonna ask yourself, was it worth it? You know,
Yeah,
but
it probably isn't.
Madam Web is a good character, and she is going to take this whole Spider Verse to the next level.
Spider-Man No Way Home is not the last Spider-Man ever, right?
No, no, it's actually opening up the door for other movies in terms of the Spider Verse, because at the end there's a cutscene where Tom Hardy's Venom is in Mexico or at some resort, and he's teleported away, and a chunk of the Venom symbiote suit, the living creature, is trapped,
Yeah.
and it's trapped inside that universe. And who it bonds with? Maybe it bonds with Spider-Man. Maybe it finds that universe's version
I
of Eddie
think
Brock.
day one of the Marvel Cinematic Universe was Iron Man 1. That's why I think it was.
Yeah, that would be the first, but um, that would be the first that opens up the Marvel verse, the MCU. But if you want to look at it, there has been other movies, and now that they're going to bring Blade into the mix, because I believe
They're remaking Blade.
Morbius. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're the three movies that they did with Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's going to be Kanan, but they did hire a new actor to play Blade, and that goes
maybe
in.
I don't know if maybe they should do after they remake those. Morpheus.
Yeah.
Blade Morpheus movie. Yeah.
No, Morbius. No, not Morpheus. Morbius with a B.
Morpheus. Yeah.
We're scratching a very good itch right here. Now you're looking at the movie Morbius with Jared Leto. Jared Leto, who played a young hooligan of a Joker, not the Joker that we would have known as Jack Nicholson's Joker, but somebody who's already been
I have met
transformed.
all the Jokers. I met his. I saw Suicide Squad. I know of all the
Yes,
Jokers.
yes.
Well, some people say, you know what they said about Joker? Oh, the one directed by Scorsese. The Batman people don't recognize it. I'm like, you know why you don't recognize it? Because it's not the Joker in Batman's world. Joker was in Arkham Asylum, and then he was the Joker. So this is how he became the Joker. What is the Joker? He's a psychopathic killer. That's the Joker. So you see him kill for the very first time. That's
the
how
Joker's also
the Joker.
Yep. The Joker's also very charismatic too.
And an all-around criminal too.
Yes, he does. He attracts a certain kind of people to him.
And then he's in the asylum, and then he becomes top ranking in the criminal world. That's
he does.
Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Jack Nicholson's Joker is good.
Right.
That's a gangster who's lost his mind and lost his boundaries.
If the DC people accept Scorsese's Joker, it's Joker before there's a Batman. He has to become the Joker. He wanted to be something. Then it's kind of like they did it like King of Comedy. He wanted to be like the guy on TV. But you notice once he became the Joker, he killed the guy on TV because he wasn't a guy that wanted to be something, but the Joker. He became the Joker.
Yes.
A guy that wanted to commit crimes and kill people. That's the Joker. He's a psychopathic killer. That's the Joker.
Yes.
There is. Yeah.
You know, they're already writing the script for Joker 2.
Kill people not with a gun, but with a bomb. That's the future of the Joker.
Actually, no. The Joker kills many ways.
Yeah.
His favorite is the blade.
Bomb, gas, other things.
Yeah. Oh, gas is a Smilax, just like it was in the first movie. Yeah. And with the Smilax, that's what he's known for. Because he's known to kill people and leave a smile on their face. Yeah. Oh, let me sit a little closer. Yeah, the Joker. He's a very phenomenal character. Now, from my understanding with the Joker, Jared Leto, he's going to be playing the Morbius in the new Spider-Man verse.
Blade's vampire father. He bit Blade's mother, and boom. Right, and
similar. It wasn't Morbius that did it. It was actually another character, and it was another vampire, Deacon Frost, that fights Blade's mother. But here's the thing: Stephen Dorff played Deacon Frost, and he died in the first Blade movie. However, because of the way the multiverse is, they can now bring these characters back with different actors. So we will see a new Deacon Frost, and we will see how that plays out with Morbius, who's already a vampire, but not a vampire as we know other vampires exist, as well as Blade, who is the Daywalker, who has all the strengths of a vampire, but with none of the weaknesses. Now, and how that plays out against real adversaries, because Spider-Man, according to No Way Home, is a lot stronger than what he actually is in the movies. He's just been holding back. Now he's going against creatures. He's going against other creatures of the night, and he's going to be going against them, and he's going to really have a tough time. because he's gonna have to learn not to hold back. I mean, the Daywalker doesn't hold back. Morbius isn't gonna hold back. So it should be. It should be. The battle should be like something we haven't seen yet, and that's good. Like buildings tumbling down and all types of good things. Um, so I'm waiting for that to come out. What else? Yeah, Jared Leto. I like what he did. He lost a lot of weight. He looks crazy thin. It looks like he went the way of Joaquin Phoenix. The way Joaquin Phoenix lost a lot of weight for the Joker. So Jared Leto like really like did a number to himself, and I'm happy because he's doing it for the fans. I'm a fan, so I like to see what his type of work is going to translate to the big screen. Do you know when that movie comes out? By the way,
I forget what it's coming out soon.
I think it's coming out. Should be coming out soon. I know that they pushed back Doctor Strange 2 for additional footage, and that's pretty cool because the more the merrier. One thing I will have to say though is the MCU movies have really progressed screenwriting to allow multiple characters from multiple franchises to mix in. The first Avengers, that was amazing because they were able to take all those different characters and personalities and mix them together for the purpose of fighting. Now, if you've seen Justice League, it didn't have their screenwriting was a little different because they had Ben Affleck's Batman.
I like Justice League. I haven't seen the new extra version complete yet, but I actually liked Justice League.
Yeah, there's a version that they call the Zack Snyder cut, and I haven't seen it yet. But supposedly
it's 4
it has.
hours. I mean, it's hard to get into. It's 4 hours.
No, it's not. 4 hours is basically like, yo, let me watch this. Let me chill out.
It's
and
4
if you
hours,
have to go to the
man.
bathroom, you
It's 4
pause
hours. Okay, it's 4
it.
hours.
You just have to pause.
It's on HBO. It's on HBO. It's on HBO.
I'll tell you, I'm a big fan of Lords of the Rings, and I love that whole thing. I could spend a day. I watch the director's cuts of those movies. Now, if you watch the regular cuts of those movies,
this is my thing about that. Hey, if you're really into that, you got to read all the fucking books and you got to see all the fucking movies. And I'm not going to read a bunch of books and watch like 3 movies.
I watched the movies. I didn't read the books because the books are dry.
No, I'm saying that me. I want to know the full thing. I'm not willing to read 6 books and see 3 movies. No, I'm not. If I get into it, I'm going to want to read all 6 books, see 3 movies, and I don't want to do that. And then it's even more movies. Goblin. It's even more movies. I don't want to do that either.
Yeah, it's something. I liked it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not for everybody.
10 more movies, and I'm not convinced that I want to go see it. 10 more.
You want to talk about 10 movies? Let's talk about Harry Potter. I remember when the Harry Potter. Let me tell you, when the Harry Potter books came out, I was working as a shipping clerk, and I had to unload the box and display these books.
Mr. J, I like to change the subject. I don't want to talk about this because I'm not interested in that stuff either. I was never the fantasy nerd or geek. Never. I found all the fantasies fucking boring. I'm like, what? No, I don't want to read that.
Oh, you reading comics?
I read comics, yeah.
No, comments.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know what's being said. I'm just talking. I like that. I didn't really get into the Harry Potter series, but
you can read the chat if you want, or you could not read the chat. I read the chat.
Wait, hold on. Let's see what this says.
No, you don't have to read it. I mean, I do the reading.
I don't see anything. All right. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on.
All right, I like to talk about pop culture. Are you into mob films? Okay. They come back. No, I might go on for 10 more minutes. I don't know. This is not all night thing. We're into another day coming up in 10 minutes. I get excited by that kind of things. It's a brand new day. Yeah, I don't know if I will cut it off. He may come through again. I only have enough coffee for 10 more minutes. If he comes back, I can make more coffee. It's all true. If he doesn't, it's all right. It's probably going to end. Anyways, thank you for all the audience members being here. Okay, Mr. General has returned.
I apologize. I was trying to read. I don't know how this app works. I was trying to read the chats, but yeah, we can talk about
to read the chat.
I
can read it
how about this?
I respect the chat. That's a line from a guy. It's all right.
Yeah, no, I don't know how I looked at the chats and I was like, okay, well, let me try to get it back. I pressed the wrong button and then I ended up on, I was kicked off. So, but hey, I'm back now.
I've done that. I've gotten kicked off my own stream and I've come back.
Yeah, listen, I'm glad that you're hosting. I'm a guest here, and so one of the things that I've noticed is a lot of bands now are starting to come back, and I love live music.
Last year in the summer I saw Guns N' Roses.
Wow! Now let's talk about that.
It was outdoors. I mean, maybe I'll go see people because I live near the Paramount Legendary Theater, right? Anybody plays there, I'll go see a show inside. But anywhere else, I'm like, I don't know about that, man. Right.
Because of COVID, I miss going to live shows. It's crazy that, you got to wear a mask and they want to make sure you're vaccinated. And I know, the people want to be protected. But really, I'm there for the show. I'm there to see the band. I'm not really, unless it's a rave and people are dancing and sweating up a storm.
When's the last time a rave happened? I don't know.
God, I don't even know. I've been, for rave,
the things they do at raves, the things they do at raves, you can't find like LSD and other things. You can't find that around.
Nah, I don't. No, I get my kicks off of the music.
Rave now. Plus, they used to have raves.
No, they can't.
They used to have raves at Roseland, and the neighbors complained so much when Roseland was having shows again in recent years before it closed. They couldn't have a show past like 11. Shows had to end before 11. Yeah, that's how much they complain when they used to have raves over there like 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah,
that's what it's supposed to be. It's an all-night affair. Listening to music, then leaving, and then going to get some breakfast. Hitting the diners,
man,
Western omelet with cheese, mozzarella cheese.
Shut it down, man, and I saw Blondie and stuff before it closed, and the Blondie show was over by like 10:30, man. And I saw X before that band. I saw X open up for Blondie, so I saw X twice there. I've seen X like 7 times.
You mean Static X?
No, the punk band from the 70s and 80s called X.
I gotta see that. I gotta look them up. One punk band that I started listening to again is the Dead Boys, and I love their song "Ain't It Fun." And Nevermore or
after
not anymore?
UX, I will tell you about a Americana band that they're all into. Yeah.
You know what? You know what I remember from 2000. I think it was like 2005, 2006,
Yeah.
or maybe it was after. But I do remember going to CBGB's
I've been to see it.
the last summer that they were open. I remember going there. I went there like 3 times.
I wasn't there the last couple of years, but they had in '05, they had some benefits to save it, and they couldn't save it.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
I
What
wish I was
happened
there the
was,
last year, but it went away so fast. I missed my chance, man. But I got to be there
man,
for some benefits. That's good enough. I
the thing
tried to
about
save.
CBGB's I remember was I do remember the benefits that they had. I did go there for the music, and I remember that they were going to open another CBGB's in Las Vegas,
Vegas, and it didn't work out. That
and it
ever
didn't work.
happened. Yeah,
Nope.
they didn't want to do it.
Yep. And it's a shame because CBGB's is like rich. Like, so I was watching this documentary on the Hells Angels, and they were talking about the owner was talking about how he had some problems with someone from a couple of people that were trying to collect insurance or street taxes off of him. And he said, "Hold on, let me call my partners." And he ended up calling two angels, Big Vinny, who's an angel, and somebody else.
Was it
And
Chuck Zito? Chuck Zito is also a Hell's Angel.
no, Chuck Zito's an angel, but he came into the mix after I think Big Vin. And I this is all according to the documentary. And what I saw
He's
from
just
that
the
was
only.
he
Chuck
defended the owner.
I'm just saying, Chuck is the only Hell's Angel I know of.
Yeah, there's more of them, but
Because he did a radio show, and he's kind of an actor too, right?
yes, he is.
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
That's how I know about him. I know people in the world
Yep.
that are famous and all.
The first time I heard about Chuck was when he got into a scuffle with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and they got it in the bathroom. So what ended up happening was, I guess Jean-Claude said something to him, and they had words in the bathroom. And I guess Jean-Claude tried to square up with him with his fancy martial arts, and Chuck just knocked him out and left him there.
It was on.
And
just knocked him out.
He just knocked him out. Like the lights were on in the bathroom, but not for Jean-Claude Van Damme. The lights were off.
I wouldn't mess with Chuck because Chuck is a guy from the Hells Angels, and they are not people you want to fuck.
They're not people you don't want to mess with. They're definitely not people you want to.
There are guys out there, if you're strong enough, you might want to fuck with. They are guys that, don't matter how strong you get.
Nah, you don't want to fuck with those guys.
You can learn martial arts, all that. They will protect you from normal guys, and Hells Angels guys are people I won't fuck with.
Yeah, I don't.
Anyone that's 1% fuck with those guys because
any people that are like in a 1%, I don't mess with. Certain parts of law enforcement, I don't mess with. Certain people, there's certain people I just don't mess with, But I mean, even if like somebody, sometimes it's better just to walk away. I'm like, I'll listen to what they say. Okay, yeah, you're right, and just walk away. Fuck it, Chuck Zito, from what I saw from the documentary, he got pinched in Japan.
But Chuck Zito did to Van Damme? He made him a beta. He just made him his beta and said, "Get out of my way, beta."
He messed up his reputation. Like Van Damme had a reputation of being an ass kicker. Like Van Damme.
If Sub-Zero was an online guy, he goes, "So you fought Van Damme? Yeah, but he's a beta, right? He's an online guy."
I remember Van Damme's. There's a movie called Monica, and Van Damme's in it. He does a small cameo part.
Yeah.
But my first experience watching a Van Damme movie was No Retreat, No Surrender.
Hold on,
and this came out.
Bloodsport? Wait, what?
This is before Bloodsport.
Oh.
No Retreat, No Surrender is a Van Damme movie where Van Damme plays the bad guy, and he plays like a Russian karate guy.
My introduction was Bloodsport. I saw that. I was like, wow, nice.
Wow. Yeah, the first time I saw Bloodsport, I was like, I want to do the Kumite. And 20 years later, when you find out the story of Frank Dukes and what his record is, and I'm like, so he fought 64 people in a tournament. And tournament style is, you'd have to fight. There had to be like hundreds of thousands of people, because in a tournament, let's say it's a 4-round tournament. That's 16 people. 16 people, 8 matches. That goes into 4 matches. That goes into 2 matches. 2, and then that goes into the final match. That's 16 for one. And this guy was in one tournament, like he had 64 straight wins. Like I didn't think about it, but somebody else came about and they were talking about it, and it turned out to be some like BS. The story of Frank Dukes.
Are you saying it's some bullshit?
I'm thinking it's some bullshit.
Because the way I said it is an Ian L slide. That's where I get that from.
Yeah, like Bloodsport is a movie. It's for entertainment purposes.
Right.
Based on a true story, I don't think so. I think I think it's all just a malarkey, and I don't think anyone questioned it at the time, because they were just trying to make money.
What about Best of the Best? Is any of that accurate?
Best of the Best. Oh my God, that was about. So I'm not sure how accurate it is, but I am familiar with the American Olympics karate team and what they used to do. And these guys were trained in martial arts, in karate, and they would go to bars and pick fights against people that didn't fight. So, of course, you had a chance to really practice and find out if what you knew was real or if it's BS. Like in today's world, I'll watch a lot of videos on YouTube, and I see a lot of bullshit, or excuse me, bullshito. Like I see guys knocking people out without touching them, and then they put somebody that does MMA against these guys, and they're getting their world rocked. And I'm like, how do people believe this crap? Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that's out there. But if you want to talk about cinematic martial arts movie, what the Marvel did with Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, that was good. That was good.
I can say the best martial arts movie ever was not fake at all. It would be Enter the Dragon. It's the invention. That is the invention of mixed martial arts. All the martial arts are there. All the martial arts are there, and that's where it comes from. He's doing karate, you see him kickboxing, and other things. And it's the invention of martial arts right there.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why it's the best. You know what? It's funny you should say that, because
the future of martial arts
Enter the Dragon
in the movement.
Enter the Dragon is way before Bloodsport. Like Bloodsport.
I was just saying
Bloodsport did off.
I'm just saying that Bloodsport's good as my introduction to Van Damme, but It's not even close to being as good as Enter the Dragon. Not even because
No,
that's
it's
real.
not.
The other one is fake, right?
No, well, it's more based on reality because
Right. Number one
Bruce
is
Lee had a reputation of being an ass kicker, and I don't know. You can't take that away.
Dragon, he kicks all the ass. Van Damme,
Yes, he does.
but it's not based on anything real. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's fake.
No, it's not.
His boobs are fake. I'm sure he did his training. Just saying it's not based on actual real thing. That's all I'm saying.
All of that what you see, it's something. I wouldn't say it was. Yeah, it's all entertainment. But funny, if you want to talk about martial arts flicks, one movie that I find influential even till today is The Five Deadly Venoms. And you've never seen The Five Deadly Venoms?
No.
It's it is good. It is good. You have to look it up. See if you could stream it. The Five Deadly Venoms is a story of a clan called the Poison Clan, and it talks about how each of their members have special attributes based on animals, and they're all killers, and they're all after a pot of gold that belong to the.
I like martial arts.
Yes, I would.
I watched martial arts in all different time periods, right? Like years ago, I visited my friend Eric, and me and his dad were watching Jet Li do martial arts.
Now, you want to talk
Dragons? The Twin Dragons is his best martial art film. It's fucking great.
If you want to talk about a good movie, Jet Li's movie, Jet Li by itself is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Jet Li performed when he was like 11 or 12 and did a martial arts exposition for President Nixon at the time on the White House lawn.
Nice.
And
did you see
as he
you go on. I was going. Just go on.
Jet Li is slightly younger, I would say, than Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
So Jackie Chan was already doing movies, and matter of fact, you could actually see Jackie Chan was a stuntman in Enter the Dragon.
Yeah.
So he had to be like
he's in there.
He had to be. Yeah, he's in there for a slight little part. You see him, and he gets tied up in a grappling move, and then gets punched or kicked. I forgot. I want to see that movie again. Enter the Dragon.
I should see it again too. Every once in a while, I watch it again because it's that good. You can watch it again and again if you want, anytime you want.
Funny, one movie that
have you ever seen Twin Dragons with Jet Li?
No, I haven't. I've seen The Black Mask. I've seen Hero. Okay. I've what movie did I see? He has a Fearless. Fearless is remarkable.
I think I've seen that, but I don't think I don't know if any of that's better than Twin Dragons. Twin Dragons is probably the best.
I'm gonna have to see Twin Dragons.
Yeah, you will. I will. More of those others. I mean, I didn't recognize the first two, but what was that last one you named?
Fearless. He does a movie called. Well, he does in Fearless. He's a martial arts expert. He's undefeated, kind of like Ip Man, and he fights. He fights for the honor of the Chinese because the Japanese and other nations have taken over China. So it happens during the Manchurian period, and what happens is he fights their fighters. In the end, he's poisoned and he dies. You know, it's based on a true story.
Did you hear? Did you hear Samsung is going to help clean the oceans?
Oh, Samsung is going to clean the oceans? That's good.
Aren't they a Chinese company, right?
Samsung is Japanese, I believe.
Okay, one can't say that You know, they're an Asian company, and some of these Asian countries
I would say I would use the term.
have bad leaders. Well, you know what? Those companies are owned. A company that wants to do something good from there isn't owned by the bad leaders. They're owned by people, right?
Yeah, I would if you don't know what country is what, I wouldn't. I would just use the word Asian because
Asian.
because yeah, because it's like the North. It's like North America. We're split into three parts: Canada, United States, and Mexico. You know,
South
and we
America,
all
not just Mexico.
no
South
no
America.
no no. South America is South America, but North America is basically us. Those three countries. You
Okay.
know. So when you talk about Asia, if we
I
were to
thought
talk about,
Mexico was in South America. Mexico ain't in South America.
no, no, South America is Colombia and it's from Colombia, Chile, Brazil, Argentina, a bunch of other countries. I don't
Portugal.
really follow, and Peru. Um,
Yeah, but
it follows all
isn't
those
Mexico
countries.
south of America? I think it is.
Yes, yes,
So
but
therefore, it's kind
it's
of
part of.
in South America. Kind of.
No, not really, because that would be like Colombia is the northern part of South America, but it doesn't make it North America. I don't know. That's a weird way of thinking of things, Kenny. But yeah, that's not really how it works. We're all one hemisphere. So when you talk about countries on the Pacific Rim, I would just say Asian
Hold on, you're saying
because I
South
don't.
America is in a different hemisphere?
Yeah, it's called the Southern Hemisphere. That's a
Uh,
different, we're in the northern hemisphere, which is us, Canada, Mexico, Russia, or USSR, whatever they call themselves this week, Europe, India. Like there's like that line that goes like that around the globe. That's basically anything up towards the North Pole.
hold on.
That should
Africa
give you an indication.
is
North Pole
Africa
and then the South Pole.
is Africa in the northern hemisphere?
No, that's mostly in the Southern Hemisphere.
Okay,
So
so Europe cuts it off. So Europe is in northern, and
yeah,
then
no, Europe
Africa.
is in the northern part. Yeah, yeah, the
Then
northern.
because Africa is right outside of Europe. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And it's actually, when you think about it, it's only you go to Greece or Italy, and it's really just or Spain, and you just like really just hop over a boat. It's not that far.
Hold on. Asia is that's in the southern hemisphere, right?
That's actually, yeah. Mostly it's in the southern hemisphere, but you got Russia, which see like that whole area is huge. It's like one big plot of land,
Yeah.
and I don't really know my geography like that,
Yeah,
but I will
I know
say
one thing.
it seems like most of it is down south.
Right.
You
I
know,
know one thing about. I'm saying one thing about. Oh, I learned that the mid, like the middle class is the part of Africa near Europe. Then you get past the middle class, you're in the poor area. Then you get the end of Africa, you're in the rich area. That's where it goes. That's how it goes.
well, yeah, I think the southern part is where they keep a. I don't know. I don't know. I know that um, certain parts of Africa trades amongst themselves. I mean, they're very rich in natural resources. They're very diverse. You know what you see and how Hollywood portrays Africa isn't really how it's supposed to be. It's like there's more to it. You know,
Yeah.
that's like when you watch a movie and they portray America, and America looks like some apple, like the apocalypse just hit it. And I'm like, that's not really. That's probably like two or three, four blocks of a city, and then the rest of the city is sprawling and beautiful.
Yeah.
But like, okay, like a movie that I saw was Johnny Mnemonics. and that's supposed to portray America as some post-apocalyptic world, and I'm just like, why did they make it look so much like a fucking shithole? Wait, can I say that? I mean,
did you see the Eternals?
No, no, I haven't. But I will say this: I have been going between Walmart, Target.
I immediately went to the theater because in the world of Marvel, unless it's involving the Avengers or something, right? I like the unknown, and well, not always.
Yes.
Not always. They had a good ad. Sometimes they have come out with a new movie, right? I've never even heard of the comic book, and the ad sucks. And it's like, I'm not gonna go watch that. Why would I?
Man, so what happened was Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings came out. I didn't see it in theaters because I asked people to go with me. They're busy. I'm like, I'll go see it when I go see it. I did get in on
Blu-ray. I saw the ad for Blu-ray, and it was a good ad. I'd go see that.
What I saw from the trailer for that movie was that they had the Abomination, and I only seen that afterwards, after the fact. And the Abomination. That's a character played by Tim Roth, who was in the Ed Norton's Incredible Hulk.
Right. All right.
So
we've talked about the comic books and all that. Let's change the subject.
Okay, no problem.
Right, this is
Marilyn Manson. Can we talk about Marilyn Manson and what he's going through?
Sure, but I'm not really a big fan of Mr. Marilyn Manson as a popular artist. I'll tell you why. I think he rushed it. I think Mr. Manson rushed it. I love the first album, American Family. That's a great fucking album. Kind of.
I like Antichrist Superstar.
Yeah. But I'm saying the first album, I love American Family, right? Portrait of American Family, right? It's a great album. I think he should have done 2 or 3 more albums before he sold out, as they say.
I don't think he sold out.
I'm saying, well, he signed a big label. It's the same fucking thing, okay? I think he should have waited a few more albums because the Dope Show and all that is great, right? I heard the rest of the record and I'm like, yeah, I'm not listening to the rest of this record. Outside of the hits, fucking sucks because he rushed it. The album before that was fucking great and it had no hits. He rushed it. He should have waited.
I think what happens with these artists, because I think what happens with a lot of the artists is that they start to pick up. And as they start to pick up, they quote unquote sell out is because a lot of people that is outside their fan base start to listen to the music. Yeah. So when you have Farmer Joe and his wife driving down the road, and like, yeah, we listen to Marilyn Manson, or they listen to some artists. Well, I listen to Eminem, and they're not the regular audience, and that's why people start thinking, oh, they sold out.
What's up, Caesar? One time. Okay, I'm saying that like, I liked his covers and all that. I mean, yeah, he's okay. He's doing.
I'll bring up a band
what's that Rhythmic song? Fucking Sweet Dreams.
Sweet Dreams was the first one.
He's doing Sweet Dreams by Eurythmics. I'm like, all right, you got me like one of your songs, right? I mean, and then he's doing the Dope Show and all that. You got me like another one. Then I checked out the first album. I'm like, okay, because the guy at the gym recommended it. A guy that worked at a gym recommended it.
Matter of fact, I have someone I'll talk about. Metallica.
And then I checked out the rest of that album, and I'm like, dude, you got some good hits, but the rest of this album kind of fucking sucks. I didn't like it.
Well, I'm gonna bring up someone. I'm gonna bring up a group, Metallica, because Metallica was very hardcore. It had a small audience, a small dedicated audience.
No, they were after the third album, they were getting these bigger crowds, and they made the Black Album for a reason, right? They wanted to streamline.
The Black Album was great.
They wanted to streamline their sound and have stuff that's easier to play on the road because they're like, well, somebody said, right, well, this you're not really. Well, well,
it's not really a thrash band. They started off as a speed metal / thrash band.
right. And I'm saying this like well, their fans were getting beat up and their energy was straining, and then it's like somebody said, well, this isn't very, very radio friendly. Average music fan might not like it. We want to play more than 10 songs. That was their viewpoint. And they streamlined their sound so it's easier to take on the road. I hear them on that, man.
You know what? I agree with that method. I definitely agree because if you're going to play a song that's 7 to 8 minutes long, and you can't, it's very hard to play on the radio because you have to be able to put other songs on. You got to add airtime.
And you're trading all your energy, and your audience is getting their asses beat. That's not going to last forever. No.
You're getting, it's hard. If you listen to any of their
10 songs, you might want to. I mean,
well, like for instance, you write an album, you're going to do the album, all right? That album, when you're going to go on the road with that one album, you're going to play that whole album. Then you have to look for other songs. You're going to start to introduce new material to the group, to your audience, and you're going to see if it starts picking up. So you have maybe another album already written, but you don't want to throw the whole album out there before you sell it.
And they wanted to streamline their sound so it's easier to play on the road.
Yeah, but a band like Metallica, they were considered sellouts. When I really just thought it was more of an evolution in their sound.
I and themselves have never considered them sellouts. I never will.
No.
They wanted to streamline their sound whilst they want something to play on the road. There's nothing wrong with
if by sellouts they mean that they sell every seat in the stadium, really, they're sellouts because that's a hard thing to do.
They've been crying sellouts since Ride the Lightning, which was way before stuff like that video, The One, because they had like acoustic introductions to Fade to Black. Whoa,
that was amazing! What do you mean? That's artwork.
Evolving is not selling out, people. It is not.
Evolving is not selling out.
No,
you as an artist, you grow.
You want to have a better sound. You want to change stuff. It's not selling out.
Yes. When you first start your journey in music.
Those that say doing anything in music is selling out. Technically, you're all selling out. The minute you enter a recording studio, you have sold out. You've taken it off from just on the stage to recording. You've sold out. So that's it. So all you people with the infantile notion you can't sell out, you made a recording, you have already sold out.
Well, not really. You just develop as an artist into like a butterfly.
Studio, you have sold out right there, man. You're done just being a live band, and you've sold out.
No, it's actually very hard. No, because what happens is if you want to just do music and play for the crowd, just be a cover band. Just be a cover band,
dude. The minute
and you can get around. You don't have to.
Studio, you have sold out. There's no. Yeah.
No, you're not selling out because you got to. How do you introduce new music to your fan base?
No, I'm just saying, going into the recording studio, you have sold out. That whole there's no selling out. That's an infantile notion.
I think I don't really believe in the whole term of selling out.
Yes, it is.
I'm
just saying.
I'm
just saying.
All right, here's something I will say this. Neil Young talking about Joe Rogan, when I don't listen to Neil Young and he's talking this mess to stay relevant, I think that's a bit of a sellout move because you had a certain principle.
I'm not going to say this again. That selling, the minute you're in the recording studio, you have sold out. Yeah,
it's an interesting way to look at things. What else? What else has been happening? So what else is happening? We have some turmoil in the Ukraine. So I think we're getting reignited into another Cold War.
Really?
I don't know how that's gonna. Yeah, it's little by little they've been discussing it. When I hear how we're gonna move troops into the Ukraine in order to prevent any type of atrocities or any type of war, and we haven't, and there's no bullets flying. That's kind of a Cold War. We're there's some type of animosity going on
Okay.
between
Dude,
two great nations.
to get back to that last subject, that's something that
All
the
right.
hardcore guys invented the term, oh, you can't sell out thing. Yeah. Every single band that was in the punk scene wanted to be successful and make better music than they were making at the time that they were making punk. Okay?
You, I've
That's
been
what I mean.
listening to No Effects, and No Effects is good. No, you know what? You know what? A very popular punk band
I'm saying I like
is Green Day.
hardcore, but I don't subscribe to the whole you can't sell out thing. That's so they have a infantile notion. That's what that is. Every single band. The Ramones wanted to be heavy metal bubble gum. Yeah, because they loved bubblegum pop. Every single last one of them wanted to be successful. Yeah.
Well, I like Ramones. The Ramones, their sound is very good.
That's what the hardcore
I
guys
still
said,
listen to
and
them.
I don't subscribe to that notion of what they say. Everything else they say, I believe in, just not that.
Well, unless you have a very successful job that you're able to do, because like today, in today's day and age, if you could get a good job that
Yeah.
pays you a certain amount of salary, and you're able to sit at home and do that job on the internet with and all you have to do is process orders or something. Yeah, you don't really need. You do music to do music as an artist.
Yeah.
But if you're someone like big, like Prince or Michael Jackson, and you're trying to live off of your music because you don't know anything else, like, hey, I work at Walmart, and I have a band. Well, eventually you're gonna want your band to pick up because you're tied to you want to do shows. You can only do certain shows. You can only travel certain amounts, like maybe 50, 70 miles away from where you live with your group, and everybody has to be on the same page in order for you to do these shows. And you're only able to do two, maybe one or two shows, because at the end, the weekend is done and you have to get back to work, and that's a very tough proposition. That's why people
Right.
who do music want to try to be successful so they could do more music and more shows.
I don't normally go live after work. I did like 6 hours, and I was mostly standing during it, so my leg hurts now for the day. So I'm gonna end the show, man. We did an hour and a half. I thought it would just be an hour or so. So sorry, man.
No, it's good. No, you don't apologize.
Hey, man.
I'm glad
Thank you
you've been
for
a good
joining
host. You've
me,
been a great
and
host.
thank you for all the trolls or the troll for trying to come on this broadcast. And thank you, Mr. Helmut Keller, for stopping on by, dude, and everybody
All
else
right,
that
listen.
watched. Nice
Thank you very much for having me on your show, and give me a call whenever. And
all right, and if you didn't have time to share if you want. If you want to show it to a friend, you can share afterwards. Replay is always the best.
Yes. Listen, take care. God bless everyone. Be safe. Okay.
All right. Good night for now on you. All right, and everybody, my next show will be Friday at 6 p.m. I'm not working Friday. I'm definitely not available on Saturday. I'm not working then either. It's my birthday weekend. My birthday is the 15th, so I'm going to celebrate it this weekend, and that's going to be awesome. I'll be in Beacon, New York, hanging out with people on Saturday into the night. All right. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'll see you next time on Friday at 6 p.m. It'll be the variety show. And then might have some guests. Who the hell knows? Or might not. I gotta write a little bit of it still. And I'll see you guys Friday night at 6 p.m. Peace. Have a good night, everybody.